Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it went...
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the trap.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the success. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan...
I can already see the pompous looks.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really...
That isn't the only reason, of course. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off. That way, they can't pry any more information. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So our job is to wake up Nahida!
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to... However, as for whether she'll actually...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the... Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the... I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Ermin's so I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukut. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of... The sages are creating a god to replace... And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in...
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't... Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not... How do I... It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions and...
You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. It's when I think of everything that's happened to me.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with it? Yep, so that...
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass...
All right, but if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
All right. You know...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilu, how's it going?
Definitely more than usual.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you...
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, We'll be here to...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Do you want some candy? We have...
Vihar, thank you so much for... I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period.
You have a point. The stage is...
Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. Come to think of it, when did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to know it. Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's... Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the act, with the Doctor's technological support,
How despicable of them to rely on such...
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performance?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Yagarbaha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so—
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything— That's pretty clever, getting right into their head. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info—
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a—
All right. After the guards and the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Rama?
After laying low in the city for so long,
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside—
with a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to—
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages—
all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struck.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the 6 sages, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away—
Indeed. The trap.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place.
You gave such an important task to that
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so— Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord
You've got a point.
Good luck.
This outfit.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I...
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Hey! They're here! I can see the academia guards!
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan, but there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should... The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the ground. Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually...
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. Or, after stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of... Where are the guards? Why...
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grant. Right now, all academia guards have entered the city to perform the order.
Arrest? I have an ominous...
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has
Yes, I wouldn't dare make... Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it cleared... How did they bypass my permissions to issue this? Was it the report about the traveler? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Suras?
Confirm. It may be a bit offensive to say. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? If we have to confirm the information and not, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because...
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong.
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, you all can only see the world in your mind. And precisely because of this, she has been a
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me.
No, you were blinded. Your faults.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha.
Then tell me.
You want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of.
So what? Did you do all of this?
No. I want you to plead. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have? Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but aren't you scared that... Thinking about it, when Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone and...
Here comes your savior. You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more—
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably... Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to... Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Do they say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness. Oh, thank you so much for coming to rescue me. But during this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good arc.
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of self has become... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing.
It's okay. With you here...
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit!
I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish... First things first. I need to... After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. After all, the academia... This might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the god creation plan in time...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed mine. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure... Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little flute?
It's a small device I put together just now. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful.
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler...
It's alright, Paimon. It can't... It's only a flying device. But you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler would...
I was simply telling you what I...
Nahida, you're natural at this. What you did...
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support. I'm glad I can rely on you.
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at...
I've located where the false god is.
this place. Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place?
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered.
That's true.
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge But this place doesn't look like it could have been. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is... Instead of being interested in the end product...
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos.
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn... We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now,
it sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more about... The more we know now, the better we... I see. Alright, time to go.
Work time! Time to work! No excuse for slacking!
One with nature!
Time to fulfill my duty! It isn't time for a break!
It's fine! The wind knows me!
Rust and rebuild!
Into the wind! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me.
Let's end this quickly!
Allow me!
One with nature. Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Let's end this quickly!
One with nature.
Hold the line!
This is it!
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Time to go.
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Into the wind! The wind knows me. Time to go. Into the wind. I will end you. The wind knows me.
I guess this is it. Frozen. Crisp.
Rust and rebuild!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind!
It's time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
Pay your dues! The wind knows me.
Hold the line!
One with nature.
You can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
The wind knows me.
I'll put you on. Have a look at this.
Into the wind.
Shouldn't get careless.
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Let's begin, problem.
Into the wind.
Stay right there.
One with nature. Into the wind.
Let's end this quickly.
The wind knows me.
I guess this is it. Come at
Hold
me.
the line. As one with wind and cloud.
Can't run.
I calculated. Low. Into the wind. The wind knows me.
One after another. Allow me.
Follow the wind.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create...
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon...
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know...
Yes, I am. This is I feel not just nervous, but curious as...
Curious?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, and if it's a form of knowledge, however, only fate. So to me, fate is... That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen. And now, at long last, I'm not just an... I will personally experience my own...
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladier's original construction as a mechanical puppet. How much effort and resources did the sages put in? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed.
You sure are something. Dishing out.
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation?
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Your talk to Vat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the... All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the law.
Is that so? This is a first. Encounter. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Clouds high. The birds come!
Hold the line!
Ways to the wicked!
Insignificant one with nature. It's fine. The wind knows all. Feeble human! Time to go. Into the wind. My endless cycle begins!
Uphill battle!
Insignificant past!
A brash maneuver!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Perish! The wind knows me. Feeble human!
Rest and rebuild!
Tremble!
Allow me!
Burn to oblivion!
wind knows that. Clouds high. The birds call.
Hold the line! Covenant of the Deep!
Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Booer.
am the all-knowing God. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Allow me!
Into the wind! Filth! Kneel!
Billowing surge! Hold the line!
Burn to oblivion! One with nature.
Flames, purge!
Committed to never...
Reality is pain! Wind Strider! Good riddance, cruel world!
This may hurt a little.
Into the wind! One with nature! Time to go! Your new god awakens! This is the end. Now, your eyes have been opened. Kneel!
Allow me!
Tremble!
Rebuild! A brash maneuver!
Reality is pain!
Hold the line! Committed to memory! This may hurt a little.
Kneel!
It's my scar. Allow me!
Humans. Filthy humans. Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Pine...
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Your inference seems logical. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution, but I'm afraid it is much more serious this time.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata...
Yes. It's very possible that she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her... The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten...
Aww. Do you feel...
I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution... Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now... We have a chance. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right... And then... We'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth, and each of us need to be mindful of... Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always... Don't worry, it should be easy enough for...
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness...
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
One with nature. Into the wind.
Hold the line.
One with nature. Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Flames, purge!
Rest and rebuild!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky! Allow me!
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. The wind knows me.
Hold the line!
One with nature.
Flames! Purge!
Rest and rebuild!
Clouds hide. The birds call. The wind knows me. Time to go. As one with wind and cloud.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, we'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met great...
No. It seems that otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance.
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadeva, but the one standing over...
Is that... me? Are you... Great...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were. We are manifestations of the same nature.
We're...
Because you are me, and you are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree died, I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably... Judging from your appearance, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree...
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Real?
But perhaps you may become an even greater... I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired... It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and create...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking out everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, the pain started to torment my mind. By the time had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret, thousands...
So what exactly is forbidden?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. The world is constantly rejecting it. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul...
So, there's knowledge that even the god of wisdom...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's most amazing...
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge, but... things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then... I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul from the very beginning.
Oh no. I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul.
Wait, no, I can't.
Do you realize what that implies? Ermin's soul has all the knowledge and memories of this. Removing me from Ermin's soul means I essentially... But this is...
People love you so much and they've missed you so... How can we just... Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. These are the words in their entirety. Let the world completely... We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of Tuno's, then we removed the remaining pollution from Merman's soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just...
Huh? That sound...
I've been waiting here far too long, but finally...
The doctor! What if you...
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream.
As this is the only thing of interest I found among the sages. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left.
I left Sumer. Even the god of wisdom is restricted.
You mean there?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognition. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world. So I saved segments of all my ages. That's all there is to it. Indulge me.
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance.
Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up?
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff... It was my experiment. So why should I interfere?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god. Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have...
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over. For example... Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the despair...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take...
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principle?
Awaken... Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of... Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility?
Gamble? I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always... Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sim. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating... Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events...
Price? Interesting. What price?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. The most segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me.
Like you said, it's difficult to make being as smart as you are.
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a Gnosis. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better. But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
short-sighted? You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge.
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this.
Well, Have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let Kira. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the... Besides, isn't it the Archon's... Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here, arrogant as that is,
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul. Once I finish telling you about this, with negotiations, we've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari. Traveler.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a...
It's nice to have you here so we can...
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even...
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. Oh, it's from Nilu. We're going to hold a feast as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and Oh, you're...
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be...
It's fine. I'm not that... The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now...
It seems once Irminsul started getting better...
Yes, but there are still some The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his...
This news is hardly new. He had already met.
Huh? You mean he was already...
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
Then you probably already know all about this...
Celebration.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say it...
Perhaps.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration. You and Kale are both Sino's close...
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. You see, some VIPs...
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya farm.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his... Lesser Lord Kusanali in her boundless mercy has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked. As a result, work has increased for the...
That sounds really...
There's nothing we can do, but that's another topic.
Right! We're here to request permission...
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will did...
Time to go.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. What
is a simple reply.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guest...
Huh? Are we...
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our...
Look, I get it. Sumeru is an extremely Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good... Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her.
That's right. We all think she's Nilu is an absolute favorite among those... Master Zubair. Let's have a vote for the most
Nonsense, it is not. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particular...
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to every...
There's always a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm it if for some reason they didn't receive the letters?
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumer...
As for Sino, I'm not too sure about Ramon's where. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person. Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dick, but you're already the second group of people I've...
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sage...
No way! We're strictly here.
Ah, I see. Sorry.
Time to go.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any...
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen,
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides...
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I...
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you.
It seems that you really can't...
Ha! What was your first...
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy?
Don't get me started. I get angry.
So, what great building...
Like I need to tell you. Keep your...
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were...
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pity... Hold on, wait a second.
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people
Ha! And you think...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been over...
Huh? What nonsense.
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Time to go.
Hey, Alhaitham!
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilu.
Letter?
Nilu said that she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
Have you always been
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the—
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called—
Yes, at least that's how they're— It's said that when the Academia was first founded, numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans— Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools. And among the 6 great sages, unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain—
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally, new sages are
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in—
Yes, about that. You didn't let me— The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help—
Huh? But— what?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages.
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sages take on. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other—
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you—
All right, I'll see you.
Time to go.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Gunnerzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got?
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her.
Why do you still call me that, Dia?
I guess I'm just used.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not—
I want to take a risky job.
Huh? But—
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring—
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember.
We just came from talking with Al-Haytham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Al-Haytham told me that now was a good time to find a job.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I—
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 Al-Haytham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested—
But you know, if you take him up on the— because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. In fact, I chose this job from the very start.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all—
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later.
I don't want to see you.
I'm glad to hear you Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before—
Huh?
Well, no. Not yet, at least.
So, have you been in Port Ormuz?
Oh, did Nilu write to it?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormuz.
Huh. It was probably— My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking—
Right, and we tend to leave quite early.
So what it really sounds like—
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter.
Sorry to make you two come all—
It must be something important for Nilu to—
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be some—
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or—
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too—
All right, then.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so—
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way—
The General Mahamatra always comes in—
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in art. As for Rahman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he— Don't mention it. You'd better—
All right, on to our next stop. It's been a while since we last visited Aru. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tainari agreed to let—
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment.
And Tainari is recovered.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills.
But why are you just standing here?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh,
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual. But you know one of the people I'm meeting.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've...
Roman! And...
Oh, you...
Oh, well,
Don't worry, these are our friends.
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here. Really, I feel...
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go...
Alright, well, I suppose I should I've decided to leave the
What?
It's not that I've given up on being... I will no longer pursue research like a typical...
I can see...
I plan to leave the academia.
Wow, so you want to be...
Sataria will return to support education here. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumer.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people. That is the true meaning of education.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravans.
Oh, please, where's all...
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed...
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts. Sataria, you tread a Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he...
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and...
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some... I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent...
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other...
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach, and we must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources.
This is the first time in hundreds of years. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again.
Enough about us.
No, not at all. We're actually... Neva wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letter... A celebration feast will be held in 2 days. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's... although, judging from your appearance, it's...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first...
Tainari was right. He really...
This feast is for you.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The messenger, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand you and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh,
got it.
patients coming along. Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speech.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well,
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks. And
Everything looks quite...
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Trav... Whoa! It's so delicious!
the food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady sure has a way with words.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the...
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something...
we owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and...
That's how I remember.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to form... Moreover, judging from the results...
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all. It was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to...
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in... This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No,
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the act... Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it...
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali...
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have a...
I respect our deity's decision, and won't... While we're on this topic...
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a saint?
Not at all. But every person
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from
Could you try to put it another way? This is it.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some...
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do... If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside...
By that, you mean your life working as the...
Precisely.
Wait.
So, that's the only reason why you joined?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite...
You flatter me.
All right, then. How about you?
That's right.
Will you be happy with...
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy.
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is... No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness. That happiness is an emotion that'll be for... I seem to have taken... Oh well.
There. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? It's the first time I've ever invited You see, every guest here is quite extra. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long... I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why.
The atmosphere here is good. And I don't often come to... I have a lot to handle these days.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious.
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. What an amazing place to relax.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I...
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put... Of course, just wait here.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events. Although you've already helped me with a lot. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Yes. But if I just show up all of a sudden, what if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful... Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring...
It's me.
Huh?
Hold up, what?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could... Thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if that meant placing your... Without you, without any... Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. Please, allow me to present...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru.
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also...
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
I'm honored to have been able to...
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a... All right, since you're awake now, she should be in the Academia right about...
Hello, traveler. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happy...
So are we. And that's why we're here.
Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's... Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with... And as for the future of Sumer, the former sages have received their punishment. But I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more full... The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some... You mean, what happened after the doctor? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to them. However, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the notes. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by. And as for what I exchanged, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse. He's still in a coma. I've hidden... I know you have many misgivings about him, but don't worry. I'll keep an eye... In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. His future will be determined by fate. Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, as far as I know, that nation operates in...
Does their Archon personally judge?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, however, even then, Fossilor will still make herself as Archon. She still reserves the right... Anyway, let's... Are you sure? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and
This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your brother.
What?
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to
According to the records I was able... After the Conrad disaster, he began... But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion...
What do you mean, Fuzzy?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they... And whoever it is, if they can do that...
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not...
What's a descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information. A very important part of the intel was about this world's descender. Traveler, you are Tevat's fourth...
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and her brother is...
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first is... As for the other descenders, I still need to verify...
Paimon's head's...
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a... There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through... And soon, you'll also begin your journey. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be... If fate is the ultimate knowledge... then your future will be the ultimate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't... Alright, that's enough talk for today.